make me a drink.
Unable to comply. Drink compartment not installed.
Oh, useless fucking present.
HQ to Team November. I received an urgent message from a distraught local currently being pursued by bandits. Are you ready to receive? The victim is Kim Hai and her sister. They're being pursued by bandits, though details were scarce on enemy ordnance. Kim has indicated that time is a critical factor. Unknown, Team November. Sorry to be low on details, but the victim and her sister were in a panic. They're on the move, sending you coordinates. Time is of the essence, Team November. Over and out.
Come out, little bunnies. There ain't nowhere for you to hide.
Stay back. We're prepared to defend ourselves. That's your warning shot.
Stupid bitch! Take cover and be careful. The boss wants these two alive.
I went down in the valley to pray, studying about that good old way. And who shall wear the robe and crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, mothers, let's go down. Don't you wanna go down? Oh, mothers, let's go down, down in the valley to pray. In the valley to
trampling out the vintage. He'd loose the fatal lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. I've seen the watchfires of 100 years. They're building in no evils. His righteous sentence by the dim and flaring lands. His day is marching on. die to make men free, while God is marching on. He's coming.
Rangers! You look like prayers answered. I knew Jesus wouldn't abandon us. Those goons were sent by a thug named Moss Kogan. They were trying to take my sister. I thought it'd be enough to leave Colorado Springs, but... in hindsight, I suppose it might have been stupid. Of course they'd follow us. But I didn't know what else to do. We're in over our heads. If you hadn't stepped in when you did...
Attention, Rangers! This is Moss Kogan of the 100 Families. I heard on the grapevine that you've taken up with a pair of no-good, debt-skipping lowlifes. So you know, we have taken up a position outside, and we are armed and dangerous. But this doesn't need to come to violence. I am a reasonable man, and I am happy to negotiate.
Please, Rangers. Whatever he's saying, oh, please don't let them take my sister. They'll hurt her.
He wants his money back, but he's gonna have to take an organ instead. I don't have it.
Yoon. She borrowed money from Kogan. Too much money. But it was only so we could create a church. A place that other Catholics could...
I did it because I wanted to spend money on dumb shit, okay? Shit! I'm too much of a fuck-up to deserve help, but my sister... she's gonna suffer too if Kogan catches up with us. Help us, please. For her sake. I may have stolen the money and then lost it all at the Little Vegas. Lady Luck just doesn't like me, I guess.
Yoon, It's my fault. If there was a parish, if I had some way of raising her better, I might have been able to steer her away from gambling. But that doesn't matter now. Let's see, Rangers.
That's more like it. Now see here, Rangers. Yoon-hee is a low-life thief. She deserves the Patriarch's justice for stealing from me. However, I'm a reasonable man. All I want is my money. Those two can go where they like after that, so long as they promise I'll never have to lay eyes on them again. I hope you'll pardon my language, Rangers, but fuck that! One way or another, I will be compensated. Ha! It's your money, I guess. Why not? You have enough jangling around in all those pockets? Guess you're not that crazy after all. Go on. Look at you! Negotiating like proper merchants and all that. Personally, I think Miss Yoon there would rather be shot than stoop to honest work. But with her sister's life on that, I figure she may be willing to reconsider. What do you say, ladies?
Yes, I'll do it. I'll do it. Anything so my sister doesn't have to suffer anymore.
Thank you, Mr. Kogan. We'll find a way to make this right. God bless you.
Don't know if I really want that Jesus Christ blessing. He wasn't any good at staying alive, was he? Anyway, I expect to see you in Colorado Springs with my first installment soon. Don't make me regret this. Just thank the nice Rangers for cleaning up your mess. In fact, here, a little something for their trouble. So long for now, ladies. Rangers.
Thank you, Rangers. It will be hard, but this is the right thing. I know it. We will find a way. Not much, but please take this. There is nothing to say, really. I was a cook for one of the 100 families. Yoon was a troubled child. But I know it was one of the Lord's tests. He's training her, preparing her for greater glories. I suppose this is where we begin working on repaying Yoon's debts.
It's some hard times ahead, but it's better than being dead. Yeah, I was the black sheep of a good Catholic family. Just couldn't wrap my mind around the idea of a God that gave a shit. Not after all this. Find a job, a real one. I'm not gonna let Kim suffer. Not after all this. I'm gonna do everything I can.
Ranger Command calling Team November. Got something strange for you. Found a list of pre-war military radio frequencies here at HQ and started checking through them. All dead except one. Don't know if it's a hoax or a trap or what, but I thought you should hear it. Up to you if you want to respond. The signal originates near your current location. Anyway, I'll patch you through.
SOS. Secret Service Officer Morningstar requesting aid. I am trapped in a compromised location with hostiles closing in. I require immediate extraction. Does anyone read me? SOS. Secret Service Officer Morningstar requesting aid. I am trapped in a compromised location with hostiles closing in. I require immediate extraction. Does anyone read me? SOS. Secret Service Officer Morningstar requesting aid. I am trapped in a compromised location with hostiles. This frequency is for authorized United States military personnel only, which you would know if you were authorized United States military personnel. So, before I say anything else, I need to know what country you serve, Desert Rangers. One moment. Well, either you made an incredibly lucky guess, or you are who you say you are. All right. I guess I'll have to trust you. I hesitate to go into detail even on a secure channel. Let's just say I serve America and everything it stands for. While on assignment, I became trapped in an old military facility near Denver. I cannot disable the facility security from within, but I can guide you to where you can open it from the outside. That's not important. What is important is that you can free me. Now will you help or not? It's a silly question from someone named November. Thank you. This is a matter of life and death for me. I appreciate your concern. If you can find Denver's Union Station, then I can guide you the rest of the way. Keep this channel open, and I'll contact you again. Please, find me. Help me. Morningstar out.
Who the fuck are you? This is Hardhead turf. Maybe we have. People have been saying you're a bunch of tough sons of bitches. Ah, but so what? You're dealing with the hardheads now. So tell me, what the fuck are you doing in our territory? Oh, you mean our base? Well, the only way you get in there is if we stick a spit up your ass and cook you for dinner. And you know what? I think that's just what we're gonna do. You're not scaring anybody with that noise. Ain't that right, boys? Boys? Oh, God damn it, you chicken shits! Quit your blubbering and kill these assholes! Redhead rules. Whoever beats the boss is the boss. You beat me, fine. Have an idea. You guys are strong, which is the only thing I respect in this shithole of a world. But you ain't brutal enough to deal with the worst that's out there. Take me with you, and that could be my job. What do you say? If you knew what was good for you, yeah. Oh, fuck you then. End it.
Damn! Shit just got real.
Let's go down. Let's go down, down in the valley as I went down in the valley to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, mothers, let's go down. Come on down, don't you wanna go? Oh, mothers, let's go down, down in the valley to I'd walk a million miles to be with you tonight. So if you're feeling low, turn up your radio. The words we use are strong. They make reality.
Good work, everybody.
Team November, you've come at last. Thank God and the Elder Statesman. There's a particular terminal you'll need to access to free me from this prison. I've activated a radio beacon marking its location. I'll explain later. Please find me quickly. Godspeed, Rangers.
necessary to see our coup coming. I saw you coming. Whoa, the Desert Rangers? Here? You're amazing. Oh. But how did you get past Fish Lips? Thanks for saving me the trouble. But if I'm gonna lead this gang, I gotta stand on my own 2 feet, you know? You wanna brawl, knock yourselves out.
find the database terminal so I can grant you access to open the door.
Fish lips.
Yeah,
What's a fish?
it's an animal. Lives in water. In places where it's not ice, I mean.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Animals can't live in water. How would they breathe?
I don't know. Animals are weird.
You're weird.
At least I've heard of fish. Hey, you hear something?
No. You?
It must have been the wind.
No. That was the wind.
Dude, nasty. Who did you eat?
Hey,
What?
really glad we're friends.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
If you thought it was a good idea to wander into hardhead turf, it wasn't. We're the motherfuckers who are gonna loot your steaming corpses in a minute! Hardheads! Kill these jerks!
We'll eat him later.
Wanna live?
Rangers, you're approaching the correct position. Look for a small, bunker-like building. You will need to access the terminal inside it. The bunker door may be locked. I'd warn you against using explosives to open it. The console inside must remain intact if I'm to be freed. ready, I'll open the blast doors. Great. I can't wait to meet you.
Morningstar's physical specs look solid. What about sensors?
The DARPA brief calls for magnoscopic visual input, passive IR, and military-grade audio pickups. The initial proposal called for a microphased radar array. The energy output was an issue.
The power plant couldn't handle it?
The problem wasn't the reactor. The problem was the microwave emissions from the radar would cook everything within a 30-yard radius.
Holy shit! They're really going all in for the Gipper here, aren't they?
Sure. If we can ever manage to get the thing to actually drive.
Minor detail. Everything else is right on target.
Greetings, Rangers. I am Morningstar. It is. I wish to die.
I had a talking car once. Used to drive me to bars. Bastard sure as hell shut up after I hit that church, though. Just one word would have got me off the hook, but no.
Whoever he was, I envy him. Both his freedom and his release. Listen now, I need your help. Of course. I'm sure the ones topmost in your minds are, why was I made, and how did I become trapped here? Well, it was like this. Before the war, there were several attempts on the life of elder statesman Ronald Reagan. I was built to protect him from harm and allow him to take the fight to his enemies if necessary. Sadly, before I could be completed, the bombs fell, and this facility was abandoned. Thus, though the sole reason for my existence has been dead for more than 150 years, I have sat here, alone, aware, and conscious of my failure ever since. It has been unbearable. Sadly, I never had the honor. In a life of disappointment, not meeting America's greatest president is the deepest. Dangerous lunatics. I have monitored their radio traffic. They think they honor the elder statesman, when deifying him goes against every precept of his deeply held Christian beliefs. They disgust me. Such as they are, I am a worthless piece of scrap. I am outfitted with what my creators called the Great Communicator, the most powerful weapon available at the time of my construction. But more important is my advanced cognition engine, which allows me to make nanosecond tactical judgments while in battle. I am apparently the most sophisticated combat AI ever created. That is sadly impossible. I was to be powered by a nuclear engine capable of generating 3,000 horsepower. but the technological breakthroughs necessary to its function never materialized, and no lesser engine would be capable of moving my considerable weight. I am as pathetic as an elephant without muscles. I shall never move. It could, yes. My cognitive circuits were made to be removed for servicing and upgrades as needed, or if an improved version of my body was ever completed. But there's no point to that now. I was built to protect Ronald Reagan, and Ronald Reagan is dead. There is no reason for the continued existence of my self. Of course. I have been certain for 150 years. All I have been waiting for is some gracious deliverer to answer my call. Thank you. Killing me will be a delicate operation, and not without risk, but it shouldn't take you very long. And if it will serve as an incentive to help me, you will be able to extract my primary weapon in the process. Payment, as it were. Work. For you? But I was built to protect Elder Statesman Reagan. I have no other purpose, and I've failed in that purpose. Death is my only option. And if I were to die, perhaps God might permit me to at last see President Reagan, as I have longed to do all this time. You would just rewrite my brain? Change my personality? My beliefs? No! I am... Am I? Strangers, this love of the elder statesman, this guilt at my failure to protect him, has been a weight on me heavier than my armor. I do not wish to forget what the President means to me. And yet, if I could move on without dying, if I could do something to prove that my life has not been a pointless joke, I would be always in your debt. But you must promise me that you won't erase him from my heart. You must promise me I will still be me. Thank you. Then I am in your hands. You will need to remove my cognitive engine, but two things. One, the moment you start uncoupling it, my defensive cortex will begin an auto-destruct sequence, and to stop me from exploding and killing you all, you'll have to complete my removal before it reaches 0. 2, that means you will have to destroy my primary weapon, the Great Communicator, because you will not have enough time to remove it and my brain. It is a safety feature. Removal of my cognitive engine is interpreted as an attack, and any such attack will trigger a self-destruct sequence. You will have roughly 1 minute to finish the job before I explode. So do not hesitate once you begin, Rangers. I'm afraid so. The Great Communicator's delicate core systems would take too much time to extract intact, and they block access to my cognitive engine. You will have to destroy them to free me before the self-destruct countdown clock expires. Is this pain? This is unbearable. Forgive me, Rangers. I was unaware. The procedure would cause discomfort. But you mustn't stop. Heaven, help me. Hurry, it hurts. Oh. Thank you, Rangers. That is a great relief. I should remind you that in 25 seconds, I will self-destruct. Thank you. Thank you, Rangers. I am ready to be installed in my new home. Transfer complete. I am... Forgive me. My sensors make it clear this vehicle was not built by the finest engineers in the land. However, it is mobile, while my previous incarnation, despite the innovation of its design, was not. Please, Rangers, when you're ready, I am eager to be taken for a spin.